Good morning. I'm Blake Linton with Josh Thomas here, welcoming you back to Thursday's edition of Saturday White Live. How's it going?
Excellent.
Good.
It's a beautiful day.
It is a beautiful day.
Weather's great.
Weather's perfect.
We're
it's
in
not
here.
Raining. Yep. We're fixing to do a bang-up job on this. We were kind of off to a rocky start here this morning.
I'm going to put that off on you.
Yeah. Well, go ahead and take care of our statement of beliefs, Josh.
We at Saturday White Log Homes are Christians. We're not ashamed.
Sorry.
I stumbled a little bit. We at Saturday White Log Homes are Christians. We're not ashamed of our faith. We kneel to God only and no man. We stand proudly for our pledge and for our national anthem. We're proud of our flag, our military, our law enforcement, and our first responders. We revere our founding fathers and the Constitution that they wrote. And we will fight to the death for our family, for our country, and most of all for our God.
Good job. We try to do that by memory, but I can't do it by memory. You're getting close. All right, so Josh, what are we going to talk about today?
Man, we're in is it the fifth?
I think this is the fifth installment of this series of this home that we're building close to here. Remember, we started framing it or stacking logs on it at our seminar. Mm-hmm. We had 70 some odd people out there to watch that, and we've been week by week kind of updating you on where we're at.
The series goes back all the way to the dirt work.
Yeah, absolutely. That's where we started with the plumbing and everything.
Yeah,
so
this is a good series.
We were out there this week. I guess the day before yesterday, we checked in on it, and we're going to go ahead and show you the video of what we saw.
Let's get into it. Just some flashback, just going over this series before, again.
Yeah, episode 3 was the log stacking at the seminar. Episode 4 was the shell construction.
Yeah, getting the trusses in.
Hi guys, we're back out here on site at the house that we were working on during the seminar.
So this is episode 5.
Okay.
Got my cohort with me here. It's been a week.
Yeah, I was on vacation last week, but I'm back in the saddle and ready to go. We've gotten a lot done out here, and we're wanting to kind of walk you around and show you what all we've gotten done. Does that sound good to you?
Beautiful excuse to get out here.
Nice day. It's cool out today.
Yeah. So less complaining from you, right?
I won't be complaining. I am kind of hungry for lunch, so we'll get out of here before I get too terribly upset. But
let's check it out.
Let's go.
So week 5 out here, great opportunity to show you guys the progression of the house with the porches.
Absolutely.
Blake, talk to them a little bit about what they're seeing here with this open porch construction.
Okay, so you've got your 4x6 cedar post, 4x6 cedar girder, and 4x6 spruce rafters. Those spruce rafters are 4 foot on center. And then, so that's all in place, ready to be decked with 1 1/4 by 8 inch decking. And you can see, so this is the open porch, and then behind us and to my left is the porch that we've started putting the decking on there and the synthetic felt. So we're making our way through here.
Yeah, so you can kind of see the progression. So this is kind of the bones, I guess the skeleton of the porch structure here that you see open, and then the next progression of it, like Blake said, is the decking on top.
Yeah. We've got a 4x8 hip rafter coming out here at the corner. Still got the 4x6 post and 4x6 girder, and then the rafters are covered with the decking.
Let's move down and show them the gable porch.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, so transitioning from the shed porch
to the gable porch.
This is neat.
8x8 post here.
This looks good, the way they upsize these.
Yeah, they upsize this.
On the gable porch.
8x8 post, 4x12 wall tie, 4x12 girder.
Right.
Coming out. We got a 2x12 barge rafter.
Yep. 4x12 Doug fir girders and ridge. This thing's beefy. It's well built.
Beefed up. It looks real good.
That's one thing we talked about last week with Kevin, just real quick, is I don't feel like we ever skimp on materials. If anything, we go overboard.
I would say we always go overboard.
And that's a testament to Sam. I mean, that's the way he was with everything.
That's the truth.
If a little was good, a lot was better. You know what I mean?
I agree with that.
So I mean, it just goes to show right here on every Saturday White home.
Right, and once we finish the skeleton of this, we're going to be covering this again with the 1 1/4 by 8 inch decking. Gives it a real solid look.
Yeah, I mean, it's an upgrade over the old style with the T111. It's nice, beefy rafters. It's a good looking rough sawn tongue roof ceiling above that. It just looks good.
I agree.
You want to go inside and check it out?
Sure.
Yep. Yeah.
All right, guys, so now we're on the inside. You can see all the skeleton interior framing is in place. You got your roof trusses and roof rafters are up. I know you're going to notice the black poly. That's what we're using to cover our log wall. We cover it on the inside and the outside through the duration of the build. We want to keep those logs fresh and clean. We don't want them to get any sunlight on them or dirt or anything like that.
Yeah, keep them. I mean, that's one thing it's a little sad, but during the whole rest of the construction phase, you're not going to see the beautiful logs until it's time for the reveal. But I guess that's neat too.
Yeah, but when you reveal it, it's going to look great, and customers get excited about that.
So, yeah, so this is something new that they didn't have last week, Blake, is this whole center section is cut. So the trusses have been up, but this cut section here with a 2x10 rafter is just another example of overbuilt, not underbuilt.
Absolutely. That's going to be great.
Nice vaulted ceiling in here.
That's going to be nice.
So this is just a good follow-up from like our first or second video in this series where we showing chases.
Yeah, the roughed-in plumbing and things. Remember in the initial video, like Josh said, we showed you the chase for the floor plugs. This is what it looks like now. That's actually
this is going to hit an island.
Yeah, it's going to hit an island.
Same concept. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So now that we've got the concrete in, you see kind of brings it all together. So this is going to let you get, looks like a vent pipe, maybe
some electrical.
Some electrical for sure to this island here. And just a good example of the interior framing. You know, we've taken down a lot of the bracing that was in the last week's video because we're getting, as we put more and more of the house together, less and less of the bracing is required.
Absolutely.
So this is something that we hit again on one of the earlier videos, the inset of any plumbing that you're going to have inside of your log wall. So on a typical house, plumbing on the exterior wall is going to be hidden inside your log wall, but on a log house, your solid logs here, your interior plumbing is going to be inside of that. So you'll just see that here. We've talked about it before. Go back and watch episode 1 or 2. I don't remember, but you'll see now in action on why we've done that.
Yeah, that's going to be your sink drain and some plumbing for your kitchen sink. As you can see, it's built right here by the window where you can look out the window while you're doing the dishes. And so that's inset, and all your plumbing will be covered by cabinetry.
Yep.
All right, here we are on the back porch. Behind us is the garage.
Yep.
And this house has been designed with a frame garage and with log siding on it. So as you can see, we've got 2x4 framing, 7/16 OSB on the outside of that, and then we're going to put felt paper up behind it, and then log siding.
Man, you nailed that. You got all those components. I was waiting for you to mess up. I was going to get you.
Nope, not going to be getting me today.
Yeah, looks good.
Oh, gosh. Now you do this.
Okay, so to follow up on Blake was talking about with this log siding garage, you can see the. You don't have to run off. You're gonna be the star of this. You're gonna be the star of this scene. Yeah, so great example of the next progression. You see the 2x4 plywood. Great example of the next progression. 2x4 framing, 7/16 OSB plywood, 30-pound felt, just like Blake was showing you. And now on this end of the house, you see the 3x8 log siding. And it's just a great example of showing you how it matches perfectly with the logs.
Absolutely.
There's no way of knowing if it's log siding or logs unless you look at the corner.
Right.
Well, man, what else do we need to cover?
I don't think anything, man. This
is a good week.
It's a good week. Every week we're going to be coming out here and kind of updating you as the job progresses. So keep watching us. We'll keep you posted on anything new. And thanks for tuning in.
Let's go get some lunch.
Let's go. Come on, bud.
I thought he wasn't shooting today.
Man, that was great.
I did do a little tricks for Halloween. Yeah. So you go throw in my outtakes. What he didn't show was you complaining about being hungry. But hey, it's whatever. It's my day.
That was great, Danny. I appreciate that. Well, I hope that was informative for you guys. So next week we've got a little bit of a special Halloween show, I guess you could say, and it's far from a horror story. I'll tell you that. This is going to be a real nice treat for you guys.
Yeah, so we're going to take a break from this series just for the week.
Yep.
Then we'll come back to show you kind of the finished shell after that.
Absolutely.
It's going to be a good Halloween show next week.
We are going next week to Bat Cave, North Carolina. where we have a beautiful home built there, and we're going to take you through it. And
Is it really called Bat Cave?
it really is.
Well, it ties in perfect then, I guess.
Yep, Bat Cave, North Carolina. So that's where we're headed next week, and we cannot wait for you guys to tune in. Looking forward to it.
Heck yeah. And then we'll come back on the series. I got a good idea for another video after that, so we get some ideas again.
Yeah, they'll be finishing up that house next week, so we'll take you through the final product. And
yeah, that'll be good.
Awesome.
And then if you looking for ideas for topics or questions to cover after that, always looking for stuff that we can do for you guys, excuses to get out of the office so we can go get some lunch. We like that, don't we?
That's right, we do. So yeah, you guys drop us an email or give us a call. We'd love to have you. Thanks for tuning in.